clarity on some ideas that we've discussed quite a lot in the past about how one depicts like quite strange toxic figures. And the real problem I had with this character played by Bradley Cooper in A Star Is Born, who is kind of an addict and very pushy and quite coercive of Lady Gaga's character, is that he's just kind of a normal guy. He's quite, like, he's an addict and stuff, but he's sort of, there's nothing terribly specific or weird about him. And it made me think about how in order to be let into him and his darkness and understand him, I would have really needed like some kind of something quite sort of embarrassing maybe and pathetic, and I don't know. Every way in which she was toxic was like extremely like normative, because as soon as you're in this realism space, I can't put into words.
At reading groups I spread my legs and beg to differ. I'm a restless sitter. I agitate and paraphrase something someone said on Twitter. I'm desperate, but no one is affirming me. My flesh an accessory. Disconnected. Bored of everything. I caught these cowards back in activism, but now art is the same. Could have been right wing. Then at least I might win. Swastikas would suit my white skin. I'm dominating. The lady wants me not to speak. Honestly, I'm full of shit. Call this a colostomy. So afraid. So aware. Officer, please, I didn't know, I swear. I just don't want you to do some crazy shit. Bitter incels. Twitter eggshells. There's a limit to how long you can put off fixing yourself.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired that you can't sleep. Stuck in reverse.
In the red. Mentally ill. Mum and Dad cover my therapy bills. Get up, prepare a meal. I made 300. Email threads growing. Getting new jobs sucks, it's like I'm blowing them. Figures with 2 O's in them. Bank balance on the line. Today's tomatoes won't be on the vine. Poor me. Spell her name. A-I. Hey. Hi. Go to hell. Hope you're well.
Try your best, but you don't succeed.
Ralph on the track. I'm lucky not to be frothing coffees for money. Minimum wage is the worst. I'm too lazy to work. Self-care killed my motivation to work. Wish I could say I'm making it work. Hemorrhaging rainy day savings. 11 a.m. waiting to start, trapped in bed masturbating to ASMR. The best explanation is that's just the system. Blame my alienation on capitalism. Simple and partially true. Making a case for my existence is harder to do. I can run a bath at 2:30. Refuse the destitute when they ask on the tube. Last minute deadlines are starting to bruise. Who's in charge of this? Restless. Bedrooms. Doldrums, deadline, invoice, sent mine, payment, declined.
But you don't succeed.
Women wear dresses, Prentice, not men. I won't be party to the wanton destruction of a fine old tradition. Did you change clothes with your victim before it died?
Nobody died. The person you saw was a policeman who'd taken an overdose of narcotics.
Why was he dressed as a woman?
The time has come to call a halt to this Greco-Roman hallucination.
Blue eye makeup. 20. Apply it gently. Keep the eyelids clean. Non-binary. I tried to be a different kind of he. Play a game of hide and seek. Child tries to speak. Kissing guys, wishing I could be queer. Bi through fear. Between you and I flinch when my desires are too near.
If you should ever leave me.
Posh kid. Got that private school basic shit. From when my face was caked in zits. Couldn't make it to any bases, had to wait. My tall frame is way too big. Feel stronger when I cry than when I leave the gym. I've got love for my dad, I'm so glad I can speak to him. Shut down, I couldn't let people in. Use words like empathy, emptily. The way I present as a protective shield. Let connections heal. My mother always knows when something hasn't happened right. My father always notices the dappled light. When we arrived in Paris, I felt like he knew me that night. His gift to me is to see the beauty of life. My one wish is just to live true to that sight.
Cyberspace offers the market a speed of exchange which is almost instantaneous and used across the world today and night for trading. But such velocity has a pathological effect on its practitioners because it anesthetizes them. No matter what has befallen, there is no place for pain in that velocity. Announcements of pain, perhaps, but not the suffering of it. And consequently, the human condition is banished, excluded from those operating the system. They are alone because utterly heartless.
I took a look at the pics. It's getting more hits. I scroll and I click, I'm zoning. FOMO's a bitch. Her name's at the top of the list. She clicks. She wrote me while totally pissed. We'd only just kissed, I'm hoping it's more, and I reach for the door and I slide. I put a smiley beside, my message to maintain the vibe. She hasn't replied. Leave it, just tell her goodnight. Put the iPhone on its side, you know the light's bad for your eyes. I clutch my device all the time, always online. I checked it this morning at 9, no notifications, it's agony, all of this waiting and typing and anticipation, 3 dots, it's amazing, I can't look away, speculating on what she could possibly say. I pray for the girl of my dreams to take me away, just a word on the screen. Hey, my forehead is dripping, I've hit 1%. Quickly plug in, see what she sent. A pic of her sticking her tongue at the lens. I'm thinking she's flirting, but thinking is hurting. The visual's working, I'm cold in my pants like a cobra unfurling. I wish I could touch her, I'm itching, I'm yearning. I click. She left a like on my pic, but unfollowed me quick. It could be a glitch, but she's not on the list.
No matter what has befallen, business as usual.
She's buffering. I'm suffering. I'm nothing. She's something. She takes my soul. I scroll.
I was walking along the street.
It was night, late at night, and I was looking for some action.
MacBooks on the mattress. This is happiness. Breakfast in bed. Poached eggs. Olive oil on both legs. Sheets need a deep clean. Cream between the seams. Fingerprints on my retina screen. Wet in your jeans. Sweat. Semen. Connect your Bluetooth. Get the music. Music. Fluids hit your pubic. Devour those. Garlic. Spinach.
I kept walking down a slightly wet, shining street. The street. I felt a hand lightly touch my shoulder.
I want that gruesome stuff. Loosen your cups. I'm tender. You're rough. Girls want me to be abusive and stuff. My self-esteem improves touching you. Cruising at the opening, you were Mission Impossible. Now I'm figuring which positions are possible.
You're too greedy.
Your ambition's unstoppable. You lick your lips. I'm dripping on top of you. The spot where I left that hickey so obvious.
See what you do to me?
Amazing tonight. Sub-breaking. I like it slow. Wait. You okay? Are you okay? She asks me what's happening. I construct something elaborate. I believe words cannot capture it. But if you insist, we can have a quick chat about all of our damages. We're touching. Next we kiss. Next I'm dreaming of domestic bliss. Peak. I'll confess to this. I got ghosted. Exorcist. Don't be excessive with your messages. It's just... I'm traumatized. More than the normal guys. My trust issues got me mistrusting you. Ruminations. While I thrust into you. We used protection. I'm just scared. My huge erection came out for like 2 seconds. What do you reckon? Plan B? Start a family? Son, I met your mother at a gallery. Always the bad guy, never the bride. Always needy, but I could never decide. Scared of rejection, protecting my pride. Eating delicacies when my neck's in her thighs.